Welcome back to JJ Speed Shop. This is what we're going to call Engine Swap Mania.
Engine Swap Mania.
So here's the 383 that was in the Barracuda that's going in the Roadrunner. So the 440 that was going to go on the Roadrunner can go in that one.
So that is a real 69 HP 383 Super Commando engine. Don't know if it's from Roadrunner or not.
Could have been a Magnum.
Could have been a Magnum. We don't
Never
know.
know.
But it's an HP, so 335 horse, something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. 440.
That's probably 450 horse.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty
Lots of fun.
rowdy.
Brand new engine.
Yep. And we're going to swap over get rid of this stupid Lakewood bell housing and put another Lakewood bell housing.
Stupid bell housing.
And put the 4-speed back on this, and then we have an automatic for that one. And then we're going to try out our new test stand.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
It'll be fun. My wife asked me if I'd seen the dogs bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know they could.
All right. Well, so last time you saw it, we had just got that panel on back there, but we've been working and not really filming that much because neither one of us have been at the shop at the same time. But if you look, we got shocks in. It's all, professionally rebuilt with Krylon, and the springs are in. Both frame rails. You're gonna get a shot of both of the frame rails.
They're moved 4 inches in on each side.
Yeah, spring inboarding kit is installed. Both frame rails are in there. It's actually looking pretty nice. And don't look at the trunk pan, but the rest of it is actually looking pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then we went up to the front, put shocks in the front, adjusted the torsion bar adjusters back up because for some reason they just ran them all the way out, so the car slapped on the ground. Looked like it already had an engine in it.
Backed them out past the threads, I believe.
Yeah, they did not want to go back in their home.
Nope.
We got the sway bar back in. We got shocks up here, and we're gonna put it back on the ground with, not a rusty frame for the first time in probably 30 years.
Yep. Roll it outside and then pull something else in here for fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta move the 240 out, Roadrunner out, go grab the Barracuda, put the Barracuda in here. We're gonna yank the engine out of that, and then get the 440 ready, put the 440 in the Barracuda, the 383 in here. Right?
Yes. Engine Swap Mania.
Let's go.
Burnouts by Christmas.
All right, we'll get this on the ground.
Clear?
Bring her down. This is an exciting moment. First time this car's been on the ground and probably could hold all of the weight of the car on it properly. Because if you remember, the leaf springs weren't on this car at all.
Probably this century.
Man, this thing drops really slow.
Really, to know when the last time this car was driven.
Oh, that looks normal again. So now the torsion bars aren't all the way up. It's going to settle a little bit down, but. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Thank God this thing rolls easy.
They're not real heavy cars. They weigh just a little bit more than a Camaro.
Even though they're 5 feet longer. That looks so goofy because the front's so high up.
Yeah. Is that enough air in the tire?
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta air up that tire too.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Uh-oh.
What?
We're on hose.
No. Is that bad?
Yes. Oh, we're good.
Probably need a little air in the tank, huh?
Hey, why are you not doing this? Why am I doing this? All right, well, we're gonna take Barracuda out now. We dumped the shop, the 240 and the Roadrunner are sitting over there. It probably hasn't started in a month, 2 months, and it's 30. I don't know why I'm looking at my watch.
31 degrees.
It's like 31 degrees.
I'm cold.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly. Come on, baby. It'll start. Right. I mean, it would have started 30 years ago. We may have a weak battery. All right, baby. Princess started right up, didn't she? Car sounds good. Perfect.
Why are we doing this again? It runs so good.
It runs very good. The Roadrunner will run good with it. That's a 6933 in there, HP.
Yeah.
That's why. Tell it's cracked.
Yeah. That's a bummer. That lens is cracked. That one's fine.
Was it cracked before? Oh, That's it.
Why are we doing this?
That's it.
That's it. That's the last time. Oh, poor baby. Alright, well.
Poor baby. That car's spoiled, man. Come on.
Yeah, it is. Is this a good idea?
That car is spoiled. And that baby's gonna run.
Well, we're at least gonna have to paint it orange. Because it can't be blue in a Roadrunner. They were orange. Nope.
Perfect. Man, that furnace is awesome. That thing
Yeah, it
works
is.
so well. Aye, aye, aye.
Well, time to pull it. Back out. Again. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that different. It's not a huge difference between the 383s and the 440s. I think they're 3/4 of an inch taller, which makes them a little bit wider. So everything should still line up-ish.
Headers and everything?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully. I mean, they're going to be a little bit wider, but there's some wiggle room. It's metal. Metal bends. Uh-oh.
What headers were those?
Schumacher's.
That's right.
Schumacher Creative Services. Difference between A bodies and B bodies. These headers were $800. The ones for the 440 going into the Roadrunner, or for the 383 going in the Roadrunner, were $250. That's awesome.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. We're going to pull her out. Battery. Pull the hood.
I'm going to put this on the charger a little bit.
Drain the fluids. Take the radiator out. Take all the jewelry loose. Take the wiring loose. Take the shifter out. Pull it out. We're going to pull it out one unit, or are we going to unbolt it?
Probably pull
It
it
went
out.
in one unit, didn't it?
Yeah, it's probably easiest to pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
I thought for sure it wasn't going to start. That second time, it
No.
was like, oh, come
Clicked.
on.
I made a comment. Probably the battery was a little weak. It's getting cold.
Yeah. It's literally 30 degrees out here.
Yep.
Oh, the Midwest. Lovely, lovely times.
Yeah, but we have a 240,000 BTU heater over there. Costs about $1.50 a minute to run, but it's okay.
I think it's like 20 bucks a day.
Yeah.
15 bucks a day.
If we're in here quite a bit, it costs a little bit, but it'll heat it up to t-shirt weather with no insulation in this 100-year-old building in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I don't know t-shirt weather, but definitely hoodie weather. My hands don't hurt. That's the big thing.
Feels like it.
What?
Feels like it.
Is
Right
it?
there. See it?
Oh yeah, it is.
On the valve cover.
Yeah, right. Come from here. Yeah, most likely.
Developed a leak while it was sitting, didn't it? All right, pull the hood off.
Yep.
Okay. We'll get our, oh, I've got that in the back of the truck.
What, Milwaukee?
Our blanket.
Oh, okay. Good morning. So, today's the day. We're gonna pull it out. You saw us pull it in last night, and Doug and I sat there and contemplated for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes on whether or not to pull it out last night or pull it out today. Wait, I don't know. We were convinced by some brownies to go home, so today is the day. We're gonna pull it out. I'm gonna rack it up, pull the drive shaft out, drain the transmission, drain the coolant. I found that $5 buckets from Walmart is cheaper than buying coolant, which is like $10, $7 on sale a gallon. So use the buckets, drain that. Also, the old manual transmissions are pretty specific on what oil you can use, can't use. You don't want limited slip additive, and pretty much all gear oil now has limited slip additive in it. So we went with Stay Lube. I don't know wherever the rest of that is. I don't want to order it again because you can't find it anywhere. You actually have to order it in. So bucket for that, 2 buckets for coolant, and let's get to it. Alright, so I got basically everything up top unhooked. Pulled the steering rack out, because to get this side header you got to pull the steering rack, and I'm going to put it up on the lift, disconnect the exhaust from the car, the drive shaft, pull the transmission out. Exhaust is out. I was thinking I could just take the cross member out and get the rods out, but the rods go above this cross member that is non-removable and part of the car. So I'm going to take the levers out, take the shifter off, and then probably just lower the car back to the ground, drop the cross member, and yank it out as one unit. That's probably the easiest way. Alright, now just time to pull the headers out. Hopefully I can get them off. There's one on that side. One nut that is just almost impossible to get to.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, that one's loose. That wrench doesn't want to stay. That's all there is to it. Oh, damn.
Okay. I'm pretty sure. Let's take his spark plug out right here. Take it out right there.
There's that one. I love it. Hey, to everybody at home, never buy a Lakewood bell housing. There we go. Oh, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. No. Oil filter. Okay. Okay. Why is it stuck?
Oil filter's no good now.
I just didn't want to pop it off and drain a bunch of oil everywhere. Man, when it starts coming out, there's no stopping it, is there?
Now you're up against something else.
This is the front of the oil pan.
$3.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah, we're out.
One up, right?
I think that's about it. Okay.
Pull back.
Yeah.
Good?
Yep. All right, well, step one.
I did not want to pull that engine back out.
Yeah, it's crammed, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So now it's time to put an even bigger one in.
Paper on? Huh.
Battle wounds. So the last, what, 2 nights we've been here, we've been trying to hook this 440 up to the engine stand. Finally, it's pretty well hooked up. It is a rat's nest of wires. We kind of just threw it all together. Getting this mount in and this mount in was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
But we unhooked the coil. We're just gonna turn it over, see if we get some oil pressure. Hopefully this gauge still works and we don't just throw oil everywhere. And can you hear I'm a little nervous?
Yeah.
Ooh, 10 years we've been waiting to hear this thing. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're just gonna crank it over real quick.
Ready?
Yep. It's not pumping out of there.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe I'm gonna loosen that real quick. Let's take this loose.
Right.
All right, give it a,
See if you got any now.
yeah.
Okay.
Why do we not have oil pressure?
Well, we may want to look at that oil pump.
I'm gonna pull this oil pump off and see, just take a look at it. We're not getting any oil pressure whatsoever from this. That's concerning. Kind of want oil pressure. Well, we primed the oil pump. We're gonna try to throw it back on and see what happens.
There you go. We got oil pressure.
We do?
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Just took a little bit.
Oh. Now that's a big block Mopar. All right, it's time. First start in 10 years.
Look.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Fans
oh my
work.
God, the fans work.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we've been waiting for this for literally 10 years.
That's
It has
awesome.
been in out of that charger. It's been sitting on a shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, it fired right up.
I kind of want to do it again without earplugs.
Oh man, it's gonna be loud. Okay.
All right. So we started it a couple times last night just to make sure it would fire up, and it's time to actually break in the camshaft. From what we've read, I mean, I've never broken in a flat tappet camshaft before. Varying RPM, 2,000 to 3,000 RPM. We don't really have a tack hooked up, but just kind of we're gonna hope for the best, really.
Yep. Listen for clatter, make sure we have good oil pressure, which we do now.
Yeah, we definitely do now.
Yeah.
That was pretty scary last night, but
Yeah.
let's listen to it roar. Come on, baby.
main leak. We have a leak on the oil pump where we took that off last night. Rear main seal, it's been set for 10 years.
Yeah.
It dried out. We can do that. That's not a big deal.
Not its fault.
Whole lot better out of the car.
Yeah.
That's why we have an engine run stand. I think we need a bigger fan. Or maybe set a fan in front of it.
Yeah. I could have the timing too far advanced.
Could be. Doesn't matter, it runs. It runs. It ran for 15 minutes. Oh, damn near 20. We're good.
It's not that hot. We're not in the danger of blowing head gaskets.
No. No, but we're leaking pretty good oil. She's bleeding.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a pretty good leak coming out of that oil pump. We're gonna have to spooge up that gasket. We just kind of threw it in there last night, and then
We lost maybe a quarter of a quart of oil.
yeah, that's quite
Maybe
a bit.
half a quart.
Quite a bit out of that rear main.
Yeah. It needs replaced.
She's warm.
Yeah.
Whip.
I think it needs a fan in front of it as well.
Yeah.
Below on this big of a radiator.
Also, both of these pipe plugs for the heater hoses aren't sealed. So we don't have. We got
Wouldn't you
pretty.
rather do it out here than inside the car, though?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You throw it in, and then you're dealing with this underneath the car and up on the lift and whatever. But
We'd have to pull it back out.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we got a pretty solid 10 minutes on it.
Oh, it's 15, but yeah, absolutely. Was it 10?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
But
10 minutes and 15 seconds on that.
well, that's
what I
okay.
meant.
So I don't know why this one did not bubble up at all, and this one, oh, it kind of calmed down.
Yeah.
No, it's flaked off
It's
though.
flaked off. Yeah. Weird.
Header paint,
It's
garbage.
coming back off again. So, before you go in the car with it, right?
Yeah, I just don't want to do it again.
Burnouts by no. No. New Year's.
Probably New Year's. The 440 was kind of a setback. It's not really that big of a deal. I know the rear main seal is not that big of a deal, and it's really common on big block Mopars. Just didn't really want to have to deal with that right now. But it was probably my fault. I had the oil pan off. I took a look at everything. I forgot to re-lube it. It probably chunked up because it was just dry sitting in there.
From 10 years.
From 10 years.
Yeah.
In the instructions, it says if it's going to sit longer than a couple of days to put grease on it, and it's been about 3,000 days.
Yep. So we had that. We had the oil pump that was not pulling a vacuum, pulling oil up from the, yeah.
Which turns out it's just we're idiots. You're supposed to pack them full of Vaseline before you do that. Had no idea.
Right. Yeah. So that's why you buy an engine run stand.
Yeah, to find out you're an idiot.
Yep. Hey, look. That's a gallon of oil on the floor. Okay.
Well, how did that happen?
It keeps you from putting the engine in and out of the car 48 times.
Yeah,
I mean,
because that's never fun. And then you're gonna ding up your headers that you just painted, even though the paint flaked off anyway. If you're going to buy headers, maybe do ceramic coat or something. That paint's just junk. It has a
$12 a can.
Yeah, it has a break-in process on the can. It tells you how to do it. It never, ever, ever really works that well.
Yep.
The 383's next. We robbed a bunch of stuff off of it just to get the 440 to run.
Yep.
So we're going to try to build the 383 back up, pull the Roadrunner in, put the 383 in first, and put the brakes on it, get the Roadrunner running and driving, just so we can do burnouts in it and have, some sort of a yeah moment.
A little bit of fun. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we'll hit back on the 440, put it back in the Barracuda, or put it in the Barracuda. And I have a Holly Sniper. We might go that direction. I'm a little nervous about it because with a 60 amp alternator, the Mopar's bulkhead connector wiring is not the strongest in the world. There's been multiple cases of that wire, just the one that goes to the ammeter, catching fire, and then the car catch on fire, and I like the car, and I don't really want to catch on fire.
We've seen a couple with the insulation kind of crispy, and actually saw one with the nail drove right through the bulkhead connector. I guess so they could get home, you know, whatever.
Tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
Like when you have a balance resistor, you keep like 3 of them in the glove box, or the old Chrysler ignition box because they fry out, or a Duraspark from a Ford. We made a board, so it kind of keeps us, as you can tell, we're a little squirrel. Yep. So we have the 440, the 383, the Roadrunner, Barracuda. Then it's my buddy has a 64.5 Mustang that was in a flood in St. Charles. We're gonna pull the engine out. The engine's locked up. The transmission's locked up. We're gonna see if we can. Hopefully, we can rebuild that 302. It's a Mexican block 302.
It's a good 302.
It's got the big nodules on the front. Apparently, they're worth some money.
Yep.
And then Doug's 240, and then then there's the GTX, then the Cornet, then the Camaro.
Yeah. Kind of put the Camaro on the back burner, but it'll be back.
The Camaro anymore.
Yep.
Anybody want a Camaro?
Yeah.
But our plan is to get the Roadrunner done by the Indy Cylinder Head meet. We're gonna drive it up there, and if anybody's in Indianapolis during that time, if you want to buy a Roadrunner,
Should be a good one.
should be a good one. We're gonna put quarters on it, shoot a hot rod black, put the interior back together with a real. It's not numbers matching, but it's pretty damn close.
69 383 HP. I mean,
State coded.
Yeah.
Mopar
Yeah.
people like that stuff.
it is. It's kind of cool, and it's good, strong engine. Got that engine from Conley.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is part 1. It's probably just going to be part 2, maybe a part 3. First things first, we're going to drain the oil out of the 440, take a look, make sure it's not all sparkly, and then pull the distributor out, look at the cam lobes, make sure they're still, egg-shaped and not just circles. It runs pretty well, so I don't think it flattened it out. I think
Sounds
we did
healthy.
okay.
It's got a rump.
It does have a rump. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, put a little comment down below, and I think we should fire the 440 up one more time.
Sure.
You want to hear it one more time?
Sure.
Maybe give it a nice little,
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. That never gets so loud. All right, AMF everybody. See ya.